Hi, welcome to Record Mix Repeat. I'm Rusty Smith. Today we're going to be recording some guitar through a Fender Deluxe Reverb ToneMaster amp, also in conjunction though with a Helix pedal board. This is really cool. The Fender has such great tone, and of course the Line 6 Helix has all sorts of amp simulations, but I'm not using it for any amp simulations. I'm using that Fender Deluxe Reverb ToneMaster for that. And the reason is that it's essentially a modeling amp itself, but it's modeled by Fender, and so it's a really good sounding model. I mean, it's by the guys who did it. So we're going to be working on a little tune here, and I'm going to show you the patching I've got, so here we go. So to give you an idea of what's going on with our Helix and the way it's interfacing with things, this is the patch I'm using on the Helix. There's no amp simulations in here. You see I'm coming in the guitar input and we're going out the XLR output with the processed sound. But in between, we have some sends and one return. The first send is going out at instrument level. It's going out of the send 1 of the Helix, and I've got it plugged into instrument input 2 on my interface right here, okay? So it's just a regular guitar chord at instrument level. Then I've got a bunch of effects here that are in this patch, but I'm not using them actually. The next thing I've got is a send. This is another instrument level send. It is going to the guitar input on the Deluxe Reverb ToneMaster, just like a regular guitar. And then the dry through, what that means is there's no signal going past this to the next point in the chain, because we don't want to have that dry signal. So I got that turned down. Then this next thing here is a return, and this is a line level return input, and it's coming from the output, the line level output of the Fender Deluxe ToneMaster. So we're getting that amplifier sound here on the back side of the amp. After the distortion and the amp sound I'm getting, I've got two modulation units that I'm using. I'm using a flanger and I'm using a chorus. I wanted a real swimmy sounding guitar, and so I'm using both of these. Call me crazy. All right, then there's a couple of delays after that. Only using one of them, using this very simple delay right here, 318 milliseconds. Here's a reverb. I'm not using that. So basically just guitar amplifier going into a couple of modulation effects and then into a delay. And then I'm recording all of that. Well, I've got two tracks I'm recording on. LTW stands for the name of the song. Then this first thing is DI-EGT1. And what that is what I showed you that was going into that input, coming out of that first send of the Helix. It's just a DI of the guitar. So I can record the guitar and without any processing at all. If I later think, man, I want to take that guitar and get a little bit different sound, or use that exact same part that I'm going to record and get a totally different sound and combine the two, I have got that option. On the second track, it's a stereo track. I'm recording the processed guitar coming out of the stereo line output of the Helix, which has that Fender Deluxe ToneMaster, and it also has the swimmy chorus and flanger sound and delay sound. So processed and right out of the guitar unprocessed. That's what I'm recording. Okay, so on our Helix pedal board here, this is the guitar input straight from the guitar. This is the sends at instrument level. This is send 1. That's plugged into my interface over there. This is send 2. Send 2, which is plugged into the Deluxe Reverb over there. This here, this is return 3 at line level, coming out of the line level output of the Fender Deluxe Reverb, the ToneMaster. Okay, so using a little Gibson SG here. So I've explained the signal path to you. I've strummed the guitar, and you see right here, this is our input for the DI. Then I've got the electric guitar process sound out of the Helix here. All right, those are the two tracks I'm recording on. Let's take off this chorus and this delay. Now, here is the that is the sound of the Fender Deluxe right there. Back off. I do want a little bit of distortion on this amp. Let's go take a look at the controls and show you how they respond and what it sounds like here. So here's the Fender Deluxe amp with the coming out of the Helix right here. A little distorted. You turn it up, it gets more distorted. Turn it down, a lot less distorted. So it reacts like an amplifier does. Best part of it though, we're not coming out of the speaker here because of the fact that it's loud when you do that. And I got more control over it with the Helix if I don't use the mic, and I don't mic it. Now it does work as an amp. It does work, so not using it that way. Okay, so I showed you the amp now. Let's get these devices back on. We'll turn the two modulation devices back on, and we'll turn this delay back on here. Alright, so the song's built around that riff right there. What have we got here? Well, I've got a bass guitar and a drum track that I have programmed, and I've got a reference rough vocal track, and I've got it down kind of low at the moment so I can just know where I am in the song. Alright, let's give this a shot. Let's lay it down.
But it's not easy, it's not easy. Feel alive behind the smoke, burning beyond the horizon. Got no shape, got no soul. I should have seen it, I should have known. I was hoping we could find a way to work together to make things better. Life could be what you want it to be. No use spending a long time waiting.
All right. This combination of this Helix and this Fender Tone Master, I've really gotten used to doing this lately. Tone I got on this particular song that we just heard was, kind of dirty, but it's good for, good for nice clean stuff. Clean tones are hard to get on amp simulators for me, for the most part, and I find that you can get a good clean tone on this Fender amp easily. You combine it with the Helix and you've got all these effects pedals and stuff. It's just fantastic. So thank you for watching. My name is Rusty Smith. This is Record, Mix, Repeat. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you like what you're seeing. There's content added all the time, and sometimes it's performance stuff, sometimes it's little tips and tricks like the thing today. Tune in again, please. Thanks for watching.